boys, we are back with another one, and in this one it's time for an update in Diablo Immortal. Let's get straight to it. So brace yourselves for the holy, put that on silent, gosh. All right, brace yourself for the eve of the unmaking. So on November 26th, which is tomorrow for Oceania, China, East Asia, and Southeast, you'll get the update. And then on November 27th for everyone else. So this is, again, the eve of the unmaking. At first, when I saw this preview, I was thinking this was going to be a pretty big patch. I think it's going to be considered a smaller one. So Eve of the Unmaking LTE, limited time event, which is going to be Sanctuary, basically levels 30 or higher. You get to basically do these things. So on every day as we get closer to X date, you actually get some little rewards, and then I'm sure there's tasks for doing things like you would be doing on a general basis anyway, and you get a little bit more rewards, but you'll also receive 100% bonus experience gained from your battle pass. So there's that. Not bad. Winds of Fortune limited time event, which I'm surprised is already coming back. So this one's going to be coming back December 6th through the 12th, so exactly a week. And a key part, since there was a little bit of drama about this last time, is that it is going to be a 24-hour buff for in-game time. I'm sorry, not in-game time, because that was the change. Within real lifetime, unless they just changed it again. Yeah, real time. So not in-game time. As soon as you hit go, it'll be 24 hours from that moment. So use that. Be aware of it. Don't make the same mistake I did. I will hopefully pop this on a day where I'm live playing Diablo Immortal, which I do on Twitch every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern time. But this should be fun. I look forward to actually catching up a little bit and grinding with that. You get gold experience, battle points, normal gems, legendary gems, and all that kind of fun things. Okay, thanks, bye. Now, visit the Battle Pass, battle.net shop for free rewards. So once a month, you will get a free set piece of gear. Not bad. Returning events, Survivor's Bane, which will be November 29th through December 6th. Alley of Blood, all the normal events. Rising Damnation is also coming back. We haven't seen that one in a little bit. Balance changes. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this set the tone for me when I when I opened this and I saw a red massive dev note, and I was like, huh. And I thought it was interesting that backlash was a appropriate word to introduce said mechanic, just preemptively letting us know what's going to happen. All right, so developers know we are introducing a new backlash mechanic with this round of balance changes. It will put your targets in a state where using their skills increases their duration of their harmful effect you place on them, further punishing builds that rely on heavy spam usage or skills. Opponents can choose to fight through the pain of the backlash effect or disengage to come back at full strength after the effect has expired. Our intent is to work more on altering legendary affixes to impact gameplay more instead of a flat-out nerf nerfing classes that might be too strong. While this is the beginning of a new approach to tuning, we will still adjust effects as needed, which is why there's also a few nerfs to the overall performance of classes listed below. All right, I'm not gonna lie. First off, I love the amount of detail that goes into these balance changes usually, and how much planning goes into it as well. All right, so my hat's off to Blizzard. In any game, balancing is a nightmare, and I'm so glad I have nothing to do with it. But I do find it a little ironic. It's like we don't want to nerf classes. We like to adjust how the legendary fixes impact gameplay, but we're also nerfing it. Okay, well, there's that. All right. That's literally the but we're also nerfing some overpowered classes. Gameplay instead of flat out nerfing, but there's also nerfs. That's amazing. Like, oh, that's so golden. Okay, moving on. The goal is to make nerfs less severe by increasing the power of other classes. This combined approach of reinvigorating old legendary affixes alongside a softer touch on nerfs will result in new combat experiences, more interesting choices, with it feeling as punishing as having the power of your skills heavily reduced. So, without it feeling like your power is heavily reduced. So again, I get what they're trying to say. They're trying to say balancing is a nightmare, like I just said, but more importantly, they're trying to lower the bottom tier and bring it up instead of bringing the top tier down. But again, just keep in mind that, and they're also adjusting or alternating old essences, which I do like that approach, because you don't want to get to a point in a game where only the newest legendary essences are the ones being used. You still want to have it be relevant for all the previous work that you did on those older essences. So making them revaluable or valuable all over again is a really good approach. So I like that. But again, we're not nerfing classes. We're not nerfing classes. Okay. But we're not nerfing classes. Okay. It's very important that you guys understand this. All right. We are not nerfing the classes. Understood. Okay, let's go. Just so much as we're on the same page. All right. Oh, I like it big. That's what she said. All right. So Barbarian, flicker, that one. Hammer of the Ancients, cooldown reduced from 0.5 to 1 second. Base damage was also reduced slightly, which I thought I heard from other content creators that were reading the Chinese patch notes that said that it was not reducing damage. So that's different. But it's this part, which fully charged damage remaining unhinged. So maybe that was it. Now, again, I try not to cover the patch notes in China when it comes to balance changes, because, again, there's going to be a break in the translation, and I don't want that. When it comes to something as detailed and important as class adjustments, I don't want to be making a mistake or having a translation give us the wrong idea of what's happening. I usually wait for the English version for that. But if there's leaks, I usually read those and create content. So anyway, moving on. Blood Knight, Transfusion Shield no longer removes or grants immunity to all harmful effects. Instead removes and grants immunity to loss of control effects. Okay. Vein Seeker, cooldown increase from 0.5 to 1. Crusader, Anointed Brimstone, Consecration. You are now immune to chill and frozen while active. I don't know what it was, but okay. Judgment, the something star. Enemy struck by judgment will now increase the vulnerability effect further each time they use a skill. So this is that new effect they were talking about. Gradually increasing the damage they take. Demon Hunter, escalating violence. Escape no longer slows and instead immobilizes and disables dash skills. Interesting. Puncta Obscura. Impale additionally reduces enemy healing by 80%. Dang, 80%. That's a wild healing nerf. Necromancer, Studied Menace. Corpse Lance additionally reduces enemy healing by 80%. That's crazy. I don't know what it was again, but that's what it is now. Revenant Wind, Wraith Form no longer shows and instead weakens enemies. No longer slows. Oh my God, reading is hard. Instead, and I also don't have my glasses on because it gives a really bad reflection when I'm wearing my glasses and doing these videos. So there's that. Anyway, the duration of this effect is extended by 0.5 seconds for each skill the enemy uses while suffering. Again, this is that new backlash effect. Bone Wall duration increased from 8 to 4 seconds. Damage increased slightly. Duration reduced from 8 to 4 seconds. Dang, it's half. That Bone Wall is about to be like. All right, featured up to. Oh, so that's it for the balance changes. So Demon Hunter buff. Necro buff. Adjustment, we'll call it an adjustment. That's a nerf. Adjustment. Barb nerf. Blood Knight nerf. Crusader, I don't know what it was. That's the new effect. Okay. Some of these are like straight up counters to the some of these are literally straight up counters to the Barbarian. So it's like a double nerf. All right. So featured update, Vanguard. Oh, really? Oh, crap. I don't have my level 20 charm yet. Remain steadfast in the face of amplified challenges and rewards new to Vanguard. A new environment and bloodthirsty enemies from World's Crown. The new zone releasing with our next major update have been injected into the mode to dial up the intensity. Inject me. Pause. 3 new Heliquated bosses have also found their way into Vanguard. Complete the Herculean task of beating these titans of hell to earn 3 new weapon infused with Heliquated boss affixes. Cool. Call upon your allies to team up and overcome a fight suited for the most seasoned Vanguard enjoyers. I.e., don't try to get carried. And should you prevail, your name will be etched into the new Vanguard leaderboard for all of Sanctuary to envy. Interesting. So it's gonna be, so this is it's a caravan. Escort the siege engine through the attacking hordes. I like this in games where there is a like caravan type mechanic. This is a huge W. All right, if nothing else, all the trolling aside from the we're not nerfing, but we're nerfing. I really like that they're adding a totally different game mode to Vanguard, right? I like this a lot. So you're going to be escorting this and protecting this to essentially what is going to be look like the crystal, and then you have the boss fight. I like that a lot. It's going to keep the game ever fresh, ever challenging, and it'll help other classes be good in certain modes, and maybe even require people to use different builds for Vanguard. This is what Diablo Immortal needs. It needs a in-game PvE, which is what we have now in Vanguard, that is ever changing and ever requiring us to adjust instead of just going in and tanking and spanking bosses in Heliquary with the same build all the time, or whatever the new meta is for single target damage. This is awesome. This requires you to use your brain. Use your brain. All right, so not bad. Oops, wrong one. I like this. I need to get my charm to level 20 stat. All right, zone side quest. Zone side quest you have not completed will now appear first when speaking to that person in West March. Exploring tasks in zones should be easier to complete now. So yay! Trial the Horde. They have optimized the priority of quicker match times. Thank God. You know what that means though? There's bots. Bots. I mean, all jokes aside, like how else can you optimize the matchmaking if it's by ranks like that without adding bots? Unless they're making it more wide spanned in terms of who you can match up with in terms of the different cross servers. But I think it's bots. Bot. All right, new combat setting. This the displaying of. Oh, by the way, I don't really care if there's bots in Trial of the Hordes. I think getting people to the higher ranks you can go against real players is fine. I like that. Make the lower ranks easy. That helps encourage new players to come to the game, enjoy Trial of the Horde, maybe even rank up higher and get more enjoyment out of it. Or if you're someone like me who is busy and you are late trying to get to the higher ranks, it allows you to catch up because you're playing bots. So I think it's fine in this game mode, just to clarify. All right, so new combat settings. Visual effects in different environments, such as the wilderness or PvP activeness, can now be hidden using a new option in the setting. All right, that's cool. Clan leaders and officers can now view the history of personal changes made via the new clan roster feature. Okay, I've never been a clan leader, nor do I ever want to be one, but I've heard that there is room for improvement. So it sounds like they are doing that, and I like that. Normal gems from hidden layers. The number of normal gems you've acquired can be viewed in the bonus interface while inside the hidden layers. Oh, I like that actually. I like that a lot. Previously you had to basically get maxed until you could see that you were maxed, and it wasn't very intuitive. So this is better. All right, so I read this and I need to read it again because I didn't fully understand it. So Morn Skull, which is the new 2-star legendary gem that we all got for free. During the Eternal War crossover event, many of you used Lich King's power to eviscerate your foes with icy prejustice by way of the Morn Skull legendary gem. Utilize the Morn Skull legendary gems you receive from Elder Rifts, shop bundles, or through crafting at the Apprentice Jeweler to upgrade your gem's rank as much as possible during the event. Once this Eternal War concludes, you will only be able to upgrade this legendary gem at an Apprentice Jeweler using telluric pearls. Oh no. So make the most of the event while you can. Dang. All right, just to, I guess, I might even make a whole video talking about that. That's wild. Okay. I won't give you my opinion. I'll just explain it. So essentially, right now, in game, you can get the Morn Skull via Elder Rifts. You can get it from, like, it can drop. You can get it in, the shop via packages. But you can also use your those, what do they call it? Those stones, the telluric fragments, to craft it. But now it's saying after this event concludes, you won't be able to. And to be fair, you can use the telluric fragments, which is it used to be runes. Was it runes? Anyway, like the Fa runes and all those. Yeah, it was runes, but then they made new runes. Blah blah blah. But now it's saying you can only use telluric pearls, which were previously reserved for 5-star legendary gems, and now the only way you can get it is 2-star. That is something. That's a change. So basically, max this gem as fast as you can before you essentially won't be able to. Wow. Okay, that's yep, that's a video for another day. Let me know what you think about all the other changes. Again, huge W to Vanguard. I'm still stuck on that. Wow. Okay. Vanguard is huge. I love that. Nerf to the Barbarian times like fucking 3 technically with the new adjustments. So yikes. And then yeah, some returning events is cool and all. And then what else? Oh, we get this event back. So there's a lot of good stuff in this one, but boy, howdy, there's some drama coming. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. I appreciate all of your support, continued support, and we got some spicy videos coming your way in the very near future. So lock it in, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you see all my videos as soon as they go live. See you later. Bye.